Welcome to Eye on Horror, the official podcast of iHorror.com. This is episode 154, otherwise known as Season 8, Episode 14. I am your host, James J. Edwards, and with me, as always, is your other host, Jacob Davison. How you doing, Jacob?
Doing fine. Just stormy weather today.
Is it raining up there with you guys? It's raining down
Yep.
here.
Yeah, it's raining down here. Raining up here.
It's a little late for this, though. It's mid-November. This is the first real good rain we've gotten, so I'm excited. Except the dogs are pissed, but eh. Also with us, as always, is your other host, John Correa. How you doing, Correa?
Oh, it's cloudy, gloomy, perfect weather to wear hoodies. So I'm very happy.
As opposed to poncho weather?
It is poncho weather too. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me I have my poncho. It's somewhere around here.
Only one poncho? I'm disappointed. I thought you had like a closet full of them.
I have two. I have an indoor and an outdoor poncho. Yeah. Well, one's thicker. That's I'm outside. If I'm by a campfire, I don't want like my indoor poncho to smell like campfire smoke. So yeah, indoor, outdoor poncho.
All right. Well, let's get rolling with this. What's been going on? What is the big new release that we've had so far was Predator Badlands. Have we all seen Predator Badlands?
Yeah, we've seen it.
Oh,
what do you guys think?
I loved it. I thought it was one of the best Predator movies yet. Trachtenberg really knows how to play with the genre and the premise of the Predator movie by having it from a run Predator's perspective and teaming up with a bisected Elle Fanning droid, and it worked. It was fun as hell.
Oh yeah, I had a blast with it. I mainly because going into it, I'm just like, I need Predator action, some lore building, and they gave so much more. I was a little worried that they were gonna do the have to have a cute sidekick thing that's been going on ever since,
which they did.
I mean, a little bit, but I will fight for Bud to the end of the world and give.
I meant that Thea was the cute sidekick.
Oh, I mean, well, yeah, I guess in that case. Well, no, I mean, both of them, they weren't just there to be cute sidekicks or anything, but I think they were both funny. Don't get me wrong, but like that, they had actual purpose and like arc and story. And I really enjoyed it. I mean, I will say though, Killer of Killers, I think is I love that one more, but I still really loved Badlands.
Oh yeah.
I went into Badlands wanting something else. I wanted drop a Predator into cool situations, kind of like we got with Killer of Killers and exactly what we got with Prey. And what I got was basically a lot of Weyland-Yutani lore, which, that's fine. It's cool. You're building the universe. But the first half of it, I really liked when it's basically the Predator. The premise of the thing is this Predator has been culled. He's supposed to be culled from his clan because he's the weak link. But with circumstances, he kind of escapes the culling and he's going to capture his first trophy, which is this beast that even his father is afraid of. He's like, I'm going to show you. I'm going to catch this thing.
The Kalisk.
Yeah, the Kalisk. And when he gets to this other planet, basically everything on this planet wants to kill you. I mean, anything on this planet can kill you. Like even the grass is like sharp and it'll kill you. Yeah. So that part was kind of cool when he like gets to this planet and everything's trying to kill him and he's going on the hunt. But then it becomes a different movie because the Elle Fanning character is a synthetic, a Weyland-Yutani synthetic, and and when he finds her, it's only her top half, which is kind of funny. So he's carrying around like a backpack, like Yoda style, because she can help him find the Kalisk.
But she's also a droid that's never been in the field. So she's like constantly like, this is great. This is wonderful. Hey, did you know this? Hey, let me ask you a question about this. And it's just like very inquisitive.
She loves it. She was having the time of her life. But I don't know. I think when it became like an Alien versus Predator, even though there are no xenomorphs in it, but when it became, more of an Alien movie than a Predator movie, I was kind of like, let's go back to, dropping the predator into cool situations. But I do have one issue, and I want to see what you guys think about it. This isn't really a spoiler, but the synthetics that are all on this planet, there are two different kinds. And then they all look the same, played by the same actor and actress. There's the male and the female.
Yeah.
And at one point, one of the males, Thea, the female, is able to speak the alien's language, and she has to translate for the male. Why? Why does the male synthetic not?
Well, because they established that the males were the combat androids, while the L Fanning droids were the researchers. So,
yeah. Okay. So they just didn't have the translation programming or chip.
I guess.
There's only so much the CPU can hold, and so.
Also, yeah, I guess they didn't think it would make sense to have the combat droids have that capability. While it's like the ones that are made for research in alien biology. That kind of tracks with that.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but it that just kind of bothered me. I'm like, oh, wait, how much programming can this translation thing actually take? But I guess, if you're going to take away the guy's ability to pull a trigger, in order to have him translate.
Listen, Predator Badlands, I was expecting one thing, and it turned into like the greatest video game adaptation ever, because it and Trachtenberg even said, like, it plays out like a video game. It's like you start off with all your weapons, and then you're stripped, and then you got to build up your class and all that, and then by the end you have your weapons back.
It also reminded me of Hundreds of Beavers,
which is coming back to theaters this Christmas.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
It's a Christmas tradition.
And it's funny because the video game thing does track, because the bosses, get bigger and bigger. You're building your way through the more powerful bosses. So yeah,
and you have to go back to previous level to get things. Oh yeah. But I really appreciated a Predator movie where the ultimate villain was capitalism. I mean, that's also something that hasn't really been done before, and I appreciated the hell out of it, especially since, like, with the trailers and everything, they build up that this giant being, the Calic, was going to be like the ultimate like showdown. And so I liked it wasn't a twist, but just like where the story went with it. I appreciate it. And the lore building. I mean, come on. Mm-hmm. Who's that? My mother. Come on. Without spoiling.
Yeah, I mean, if you had a Predator movie from Predator's perspective, you got to go more into how that civilization works and that kind of species. So I'm glad they were able to do that.
And that opening like chunk before he goes to the planet with him and his brother, like that was some balls to the walls action with like, and like the CG performance was really good. Like I genuinely was like, wait, are we like having emotions for the Predator character right off the bat? Okay, this is hitting hard.
That's the other thing, because this one, and this is where it kind of gets into the Alien versus Predator thing. It flips it, because Deck, the Predator, he's the hero.
Yeah.
And this isn't something you get from Predator movies. You get it in Predator versus Alien movies, right. But that's because the alien is more of a villain. But yeah, that was the other interesting thing, is you're with Deck the whole time. I mean, he's the one you're rooting for, when usually, you're rooting for the Native American girl or the,
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The ninja Viking World War II pilot or whatever.
Yeah. No, it's just a shit ton of fun, dude. I love the Predator movies. Like, I just want more, like so much more. I can't wait for his third one. His fourth one. Now it'll be.
Have either of you guys seen The Running Man?
No, it just came out tonight.
Yeah, well, I didn't know if you guys had seen like premieres or anything. I think I expect a little more from Edgar Wright.
Oh,
it's a lot closer to the Stephen King story than the original. It's less cartoony, which is kind of a negative, because it just comes off as just another shoot 'em up. but
Mm.
it's basically it's this dystopian. It's not really futuristic, but it's like an alternative reality where, you know, um, it's funny because they call them new dollars. It's the money, and Arnold Schwarzenegger's on them.
Hell yeah.
He's the face on him. But this one guy, which is Glenn Powell, he has a sick daughter. His little baby daughter is sick, and he's desperate for money. So he goes and tries out for these network sanctioned game shows that he was thinking, I'll get on one of these game shows. I can win, 100, maybe 200, new dollars and get my baby to a doctor. Well, the only one that that they find him suitable for is the Running Man, which is the big payout. If you win this, it's $1 billion. But you also have to run from the hunters, and it's a team of, I think, 5 hunters. And then there are also like the agents, which there's way more of those. And then basically you're running around the city, and you have to live for 30 days with the hunters hunting you and the agents and everything. And also all of the citizens of the city, they get paid for tips, like if they find the runner from the tips, it's a certain amount. If they capture him or kill him, it's a bigger amount. So basically everybody in the city is into you dying, is what it is. And it is a lot closer to the Stephen King one. It's more of an indictment of reality TV, I think, than it is of game shows and television entertainment, which is what the original one was. But yeah, there's no Sub-Zero, there's no Buzzkill or Buzzsaw. There's no Buzzkill. There's no Buzzsaw. There is one of the hunters does wear like a mask, so you can't see his face, but it's more ice than anything else. He looks like an ice agent. But yeah, it's just not as much fun as the original. I mean, it's got some cool stunt work and some cool, a lot of stuff blows up and a lot of bullets fly. But yeah, I think I just expect him. The one thing that is there from an Edgar Wright movie is the music is awesome. That dude knows how to make a soundtrack. That guy knows how to pick songs for a soundtrack. It's all like, gritty urban soul and hip hop mostly. But yeah, I think I expected more from Edgar Wright because I was pumped when I found out that he directed. I went into it not knowing he directed it. Like, I literally, when I was looking up the running time for it, I was like, oh, this is Edgar Wright. Okay, great. Oh, plus it's 2 hours and 13 minutes. Do you really need that much running, man? And to its credit, it is actually pretty briskly paced. I will say it doesn't feel 2 hours and 13 minutes. So that is to its credit. But yeah, it's just another movie. It's nothing special.
I'm still excited for it.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's still worth seeing, and I'd actually be curious to see what you guys think of it, because maybe I'm just jaded, but it's still cool, but it does have some cool twists, and of course, it goes some places you expect it to, and it goes some that you don't expect it to.
Oh yeah,
but
well. I have a new short film available on YouTube recommendation for you guys. Have you heard of The God Man?
No.
Ooh, this is a great one. It's like 10 minutes long, nice, kind of meditative. The premise is that decades ago, NASA discovered this thing coming towards Earth. And it turns out it's this giant being just floating towards Earth in space. And so it's an animated short. And so the whole short is this guy who worked for NASA who first discovered it on the telescope, and what it was like to be tracking this like floating body, like massive, like multiple stories tall building of a body just floating towards Earth. And the kind of cosmic horror existential crisis that comes with it. It's absolutely phenomenal. I don't want to go into too many details and spoil it, but highly recommend it if you love some like Lovecraftian meditative, like, God, if that's what's out there, what else is out there, type.
How long of a short is it? How short is short?
Dude, I'm at like 9.5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Cool.
It's like
Yeah.
you could watch this on your coffee break. I put the phone down when you're watching it though, because the animation is gorgeous. It was like made by like a very small team. It's available on YouTube, and I just stumbled upon it because of the name. I was like, the God Man, what the fuck? And yeah, animation's phenomenal. So check it out.
All right. Yeah, that does sound fun.
Have either of you guys seen that movie, The Home, with Pete Davidson?
No, I haven't.
Nah.
He basically plays this criminal, but he's not really. I mean, he is a criminal, but it's more like a graffiti artist kind of a criminal. And his community service is to work in this old age home, and there's something not quite right in this old age home, but it's. I mean, it's a Pete Davidson movie. It's very similar. I mean, not similar. It has kind of vibes of like Get Out or The Substance kind of a thing, where something weirdly medical is going on with this, and it does. Where it ends up is actually really crazy. That's kind of when you're watching it, you're like, oh, is this going to go somewhere? And yes, it goes somewhere. But it's it's kind of a fun little, it's Pete Davidson being Pete Davidson,
Which might be a positive and might be a negative for some people.
I mean, he's good in it, but I don't think it's much of a stretch,
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I finally saw Bugonia.
Oh, what'd you think of Bugonia?
I really liked it.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's funny because I did see the movie. It was originally based off of Save the Green Planet, the South Korean film several years ago. So it is interesting to see how Yorgos and his team translated that.
How close is it to that?
Fairly close. I mean, the ending is a bit different, and I feel like thematically it is a bit different in that regard too. But yeah, no, actually, I oddly kind of like Yorgos's version a bit more. I mean, it's more topical, and I do feel like it also kind of condensed a lot of the themes and plots of the original movie. And I mean, it's just such a good cast between Jesse Plemons and Emma Stone, and also I did like Aidan Delbus's performance as Don. Just like I think this was his first movie, but yeah, no, just it did a good job of kind of condensing from the original story, and it's also funny as hell, while still keeping a lot of the conspiracy theory weirdness of it. So yeah, no, I really dug it.
The conspiracy theory weirdness is what's funny in it, actually.
Yeah, no, I mean, there is definitely a lot of that too.
Yeah, I mean, Jesse Plemons, honestly, best actor for me this year is a three-way race between Jesse Plemons and Bugonia, Dwayne Johnson in The Smashing Machine, and Indy the dog in Good Boy.
Yeah, no, it's tough competition.
I'm stumping for it. Best actor, Indy the dog.
Yeah, no, I think it's just interesting because like the original movie dealt with that kind of conspiracy paranoia, like the early 2000s era internet and South Korea culturally. So this is just kind of the modern Western kind of conclusion because it did feel very much of the times.
Is the original hard to find? I haven't actually looked for it, but I would like to see it. Is it? Is it available?
Think so I mean, like I watched it on the Criterion Channel years ago. I mean, I don't know if it's still on there, but I'm pretty sure it's available. Like for streaming or rental somewhere or another.
I mean, I haven't looked, so I'm not actually sure how difficult it is to find. But I would like to check it out.
No, the original is worth seeing, especially to compare to Bugonia. Again, tonally, they do feel a little different.
I just want to see how different the ending is because the ending of Bugonia is something else.
Yeah, no, it is interesting to compare the ending from Bugonia to the original. I'm not going to spoil how that goes, but it is worth comparing. Although I actually kind of like the Bugonia version better.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil the ending of Bugonia, but a friend of mine, he said that in his view, the movie ended about 10 minutes before the end. And when we stop recording, I'll tell you when in his view it ended, because I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, the ending of Begonia is something else. It's pretty crazy.
Mhm.
What about, I think we've all seen Bone Lake, right?
I didn't see
Oh,
that
you
one.
didn't get around to it? Okay, Korea, you saw Bone Lake though?
I saw Bone Lake.
Uh,
Uh,
or or as I like to put it, Boner Lake. One of the
Mm.
posters had the R for the rating right next to the bone, so it said Bone R Lake. Um,
yeah.
going into Bone Lake, this is another one of those where this was not the movie I thought it was going to be. I thought that it was going to be, um, I thought it was just going to be another sexually charged slasher, and it was not. It had hardcore barbarian vibes.
Yeah.
Um, and also that movie from a few years back, The Rental.
Okay.
Do you remember that? Yeah,
Yeah. I can see that.
it had, I mean, it's basically this couple goes to an Airbnb. It begins just like Barbarian. This couple goes to this Airbnb, and another couple shows up who also reserved the same Airbnb from a different platform, and they're just like, "Oh, you know what? Let's just, it's a big enough house. Let's just share it. We're both going to get total refunds because of this fuck up. So let's just, make the best of it, and we'll, vacation together this weekend." And the results are about as predictably bad as you would think.
Predictably? There's a
Well,
few aspects that are not predictable.
actually, no. I'm saying the results are predictably bad, meaning
Oh,
Mm.
they're bad. But no, yeah, this movie is not very. It's not easy to predict at all. It is surprising where it goes, and
yeah.
it is pretty crazy. I was impressed because, again, Bone Lake. You think about it, and plus, all the marketing for it is so horny and sexually charged,
Mm.
and so you're literally thinking, you're like, okay, this is a bunch of young people in a cabin fucking, and they're gonna all die. And that's not what this movie is at all.
Yeah, I was very surprised because I remember seeing the first round of like advertising for it, and I went Bone Lake and rolled my eyes real hard. Um, but I gave it a solid shot, and I got to say, first and foremost, that opening few minutes, without spoiling, it is a very strong start. It is a very like, oh, okay,
That's where we are.
wow.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
so even like in the opening, it makes you think that this is going to be exactly that, a horny slasher of a bunch of young, attractive folk fucking and dying. And it really it makes almost an immediate turn into, I want to say, like a 90s sleazy thriller, like Wild Things, with like a heavy influence of like Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, just like psychosexual thriller where it's just like, wait, what the fuck is going on? What, and like, who's a trustworthy narrator right now? Because it was bouncing around a lot, and it did not forget to be goopy at the end. Actually, no, wet. It was a very wet ending, in multiple ways, but I had a lot of fun with it. It's really hard sometimes to, especially when you set up the expectations of there being a lot of kills and stuff, to have a film that's one location and four characters and keep the interest going. And they had me the entire time. I was not bored. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm also a big fan of those 90s like cheesy erotic thrillers. So the fact that they like played into that quite a bit. I mean, come
You know
on.
what I just thought of? There's also a little bit of a parallel to Speak No Evil, the Speak No Evil remake that with James McAvoy, because it is one of those deals where like there's so much manipulation going on, and you're like, okay, who's on the level and who's not? Like it's pretty great, but it is not just a cabin in the woods slasher at all. And that's what I was expecting it to be.
Mm.
So yeah, don't let the name fool you, and don't let the advertising fool you. I feel like they're throwing people off purposely with that advertising. I think they want people to go into it like we did, and they
Yeah.
want people to come out of it like we did. Like, okay, good, well played. This was not what I thought it was gonna be, because I was impressed. Like, I'm like, dude, a movie called Bone Lake.
No, and even the characters make the joke too. They're like, Bone Lake, yeah, so you mean boner? And they're like, oh, shut up. You know, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. That I thought the characters were really well done. The relationships and how things play out. I mean, the whole bit with the ring just had me going, what the fuck is
No,
going on? Why? Like,
no.
what? Like, it threw me off so hard. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, dude. I get
Yeah.
it's sleazy in all the best ways.
And like you said, the bit with the ring, it emotionally charges you.
Yeah.
It's like you start feeling things, and and I don't want to like give anything away as to what emotion you're feeling, but it's crazy. But yeah, Bone Lake, don't hold the name against it, and actually do go into it expecting a cabin in the woods slasher, because it's more fun that way.
Yeah.
I mean, that was part of the fun for me, was okay, this is not that movie, which is great. I liked that.
Now, Jay, I know we have a few more ScreamFest titles that we've been watching, and I hear you. I'm excited to hear your thoughts on Dooba Dooba.
Dooba Dooba. Speaking of crazy movies, this dude, I actually really liked it. I liked Dooba Dooba a lot, but it is it's almost like found footage, because most of it looks like it's shot from like it looks like it's like verite style. It's like it's shot from like surveillance camera, or like home security camera kind of a
Yeah.
thing. But yeah, it is.
But they like the aesthetic is that, but they
Yeah,
completely drop like the practicality of where these fucking cameras have been placed.
no, yeah,
And
yeah.
which
You
adds to the weird. It feels like you're watching like a serial killer's like death videos or something like the whole time. It's just uncomfortable.
And that's kind of thing and I don't want to spoil what happens in it, but it kind of makes sense that the cameras would be in such weird places. But it is disorienting, because you'll have like there's a scene where the whole thing is like this girl is babysitting this teenager. It's like a 16-year-old girl that is being babysat, and there are reasons why that she needs a sitter. I mean, not she's not like really special needs, but she does have psychological issues. And there'll be scenes where they're sitting at like a table, and all of a sudden the camera switches and they're on other. It totally breaks the 180-degree rule, and it's really disorienting. But everything about the movie is disorienting. Like they're playing truth or dare, and it's a very uncomfortable game of truth or dare. But
Yeah.
yeah, Dooba Dooba, and again, it goes places. By the end of that movie, you're like, what the hell am I watching here? And it's quick too. It's like, is it like 73 minutes, 76 minutes?
Yeah, it's not a long one. It knew when to exit.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But which, I mean, in my opinion, a movie that knows when to get out is the best thing. I always say that I would rather watch 3 80-minute slashers than one Killers of the Flower Moon. One 3.5, which I heard the new Avatar is 3.5 hours.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, we're getting off topic, but no, Dooba Dooba. You haven't gotten to Dooba Dooba yet, Jacob?
No, I hadn't had the chance.
Okay, you should. I'm really curious to see what you're going to think of Dooba Dooba.
It's so far up your alley, dude.
Yeah, because it does have that shot on video kind of thing going to, but it's also more modern than just like I mean, the cameras are not modern. It seems like they made this with VHS cameras, and it's also weird because it purports to be the film project of like the final film project of someone, and it's like there's other footage put in, like this family, for some reason all of them are named after presidents. There's Monroe is the girl, but then there's Taylor and Roosevelt and all. And they go to this weird thing where they're giving you fun facts about the presidents, and then they'll cut into those and give you fun facts about Jeffrey Dahmer, and you're like, what the fuck is going on
Yeah,
here?
and it's all like it was edited on like an super early version of Microsoft Movie Maker with like the
Yeah.
transitions and everything, and
And
like,
the overlaying text is like is totally like Movie Maker. Yeah.
yeah,
But it is and everything makes sense. I mean, nothing about this movie is random, although
Yeah.
it seems like it is at the beginning. But yeah, it's
All right. Yeah, no, I will definitely get to it when I can. It does sound like my jam.
it's very and not I Saw the TV Glow. What's the other? We're All Going to the World's Fair. It's very
Okay.
it's kind of like that kind of thing when you're watching it. You feel like you shouldn't be seeing this,
yeah,
you know. But there it is for you to see.
great time. I also caught with the ScreamFest, Damned If You Do. Have you guys heard of this one?
No.
I heard of it. I haven't gotten to it yet.
It is a lot of fun. So Damned If You Do follows a group of teenage kids who sell their soul to the devil, and it's like a group of four, three do it, one doesn't. And the devil they sell their souls to is Harvey Gillian from What We Do in the Shadows, who's very over the top. Like with the very first scene, I was like, oh, I don't know if I could stand him like in this mode for this long. But then he won me over very quickly. Like it was just like too much right off the bat. Because a lot of these titles, I just went right into it as blind as possible. So I was like, there's a lot going on. But he's a lot of fun. And basically they sell their souls to have the life that they want. And for 25 years. And so at their 25th high school reunion, they're supposed to relinquish their lives to the devil and their souls. And so 25 years later, when they get back together, one of them's like grew up, went and became a successful rock star, and she's played by Kate Sagal. And you also have Ginger Gonzaga.
Kate Sagal, Mike Flanagan's wife.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
She's starring, I believe, one of the executive producers on it too. And then, but yeah, basically they show up at their high school reunion, and their friend who didn't take it and led it like a pretty normal life, they try to get her to help them in getting out of the contract because she became a lawyer. Meanwhile,
yes.
Harvey Gillian is the whole time is just being a sassy motherfucker. It's great. Kate Sagal's character went on to be a rock star. One of them went on to be like a sellout version of Greta Gerwig, and then the guy became basically Mark Zuckerberg in like, yeah, he's great. He's played by Paulo Costanzo, who was in like a bunch of like teen comedies back in the day, like Josie and the Pussycats and Road Trip. If you see a picture of him, you'll be like, that guy, I haven't seen him in a minute. And he plays like a spot on Zuckerberg, like in like, I'm talking like Congress testimony Zuckerberg, where you're just like things that come out of his mouth, you're like, gross, what a gross dude. But it's a really fun horror comedy. There's a lot of heart in it. Everyone's serving cunt in it. Like everyone's looking great and like having fun. And there's some really great kills. Oh, one of the things they find out is they can keep their souls if they sacrifice somebody else. So they're like trying to pick out who in their high school reunion to essentially take their place. And so it's a lot of like, oh, this guy was an asshole to me in high school. Oh, this person did this to me in high school, and then like meet them. And so there's like a lot of like, back and forth on like, can you damn someone for all eternity just to save your own soul type deal going on. It's it's a lot of fun.
If they were an asshole in high school, yes, you can.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty big budget then. I mean, this isn't like one of these little indies that we're seeing from ScreamFest.
No, it's honestly, it seems pretty like tight. It seemed like it was on a tight budget, but like,
oh, okay.
But like every dollar was put on that screen. There's a really fun cameo that I won't spoil, but when you see it, you'll know it. But yeah, it was just a fun time. And again, it was one of those came out of nowhere. And I was like, oh crap. Like I got 5 minutes into it. I was like, I got to call Lindsay in here. She's got to watch this with me because Kate Sagal immediately just like stole the scene when she first appears and just doesn't stop.
I've done that before. I've gotten 5 minutes into a movie and I've paused and I'm like, oh, Trish, you got to watch this with me.
I'll rewind.
Yeah, totally. I'll watch the first 5 minutes again. As far as ScreamFest titles go, did either of you guys get to the Dollmaker? I think it's Encantador I want to say it's an Argentinian movie.
No, I didn't get to that one.
Translates to the Dollmaker. This movie is messed up. He is, and the guy who the main guy is the character's name is Tomas. He gives an amazing performance, and I think he actually won Best Actor at the festival for this. But basically, it's about this guy who he takes care of his aging mother, and then he also collects dolls. And at the same time, in his town, these teenage girls start going missing, and you can kind of guess where things are going, but then you can kind of not guess. He's a suspect and then he's not a suspect, and then other suspects pop in, and then, but you can't really prepare yourself for where this movie goes. And in true ScreamFest fashion this year, this movie is buckets of blood. This movie is really violent and really, everything is on screen, but everything is on the floor on screen. There's just blood, guts, and entrails. There's one scene that is it's a total Shining homage. I won't even say rip. It's an homage. And you'll know it when you see it if you get to this movie. And the whole time I'm like, they're doing The Shining. They're doing The Shining. And sure enough, it plays out exactly like The Shining. Like, even like when it gets to the end of the scene, you're like, yeah, they did that just like The Shining. There was nothing subtle about it. The filmmaker knew that people were going to know he was doing The Shining. But yeah, the Dollmaker and Encantador is what the translation. And it's Argentinian. I know they speak Spanish in it, but I think it's Argentinian.
They had a lot of like real gnarly, real dirty titles this year at ScreamFest. I love
That's what we were talking about last time with like Jimmy and was it Dead by Dawn?
Yeah. Real gnarly motherfuckers.
There's a lot of blood and guts.
Love it. Love to see it.
Yeah.
One that's dirty in a different way was Cogn-AI-tive. Also at ScreamFest, it's Cog, and then it's AI, because it's a whole thing about AI.
Like a Freyide.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a tech startup on the verge of launching their AI called Cogn-AI-tive, the new AI chatbot with that's supposed to be like the fastest and most intelligent AI system. But soon, they figure out, oh no, all of the safety features have been shut off. And so it's this like tech, the group behind it are locked in this building, and the AI system is trying to get out. And if you hate AI, this film is for you. It's really because it's the entire group of these tech heads that are like fighting against this AI group. They're just kind of the worst of the worst. Like it's the people you expect to be working on these data scraping models. Some of them have some redeeming qualities, but for the most part, you're sitting there going, God, I can't wait for this guy to fucking get it. But it's a lot of fun. They have Noel Fisher from like the I think he was in the what's the one of the Big Family with William H. Macy, that show that was popular for a bit.
Weeds? California? No.
No,
I know the movie I know the show you're talking about.
With the Gallagher family.
I can't. I'm totally blanking on it.
I'm looking it up now. Shameless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact: William H. Macy is in The Running Man.
Yeah.
Oh
He
yeah.
Dude,
has
I can't wait.
he has like a one scene stealing performance, I should say. Anyway, go on.
That's awesome. Well, it's got Noel Fisher from Shameless, and he's if you know him from Shameless, he was very dirty in that show, so it was really funny to see him all like cleaned up, playing super tech douche bro. But yeah, I mean, people get their comeuppance, they're fighting it. It's very fuck you to AI, so I appreciated the hell out of it, and it was edited by a friend of the podcast, Patrick Lawrence, who we just had on the other day. So I don't know when this one's coming out, but I recommend it. It's a lot of fun.
Cool. Um,
Nice.
Another ScreamFest, actually the last of them that I've done for this round, um, was called Before the Fall, which this is I think this might be Chilean, and the it's translated Tres Días, which is 3 days. I don't know why they got Before the Fall, but basically this movie is at the very beginning. There's this asteroid coming toward Earth. It's going to destroy the Earth in 3 days. So everybody is like, basically, some people are just, okay, I'm going to get this over with, and they're killing themselves. And other people are just trying to live it up. And, people are trying to get out of town, but fuel's at a premium. And other people are just, okay, I'm just going to get drunk and listen to music. Well, the end of the world is not the main story of this movie. It's just the backdrop, because there is one of the things that happens with this end of the world is there's a prison break, and all these prisoners get out. And this one guy, one of the prisoners, swore revenge on this family. And now that he's out, he's going to use the last 3 days of Earth to get revenge. And it's all about the guy who is going to protect the kids from this prisoner. So, and it's another one of those, it's like kind of like Alone in the Dark, where it's like you don't know who to trust. You're like, okay, wait, is this guy on the level? Is this girl on the level? You're like, okay, who is this? Is this person really who he says he is? Or is this, because you don't meet the prisoner guy until there's a lot of suspects in it. But it's and again, it is a brutally violent movie, both with people who just want to end it because of this asteroid, or with people getting killed. And it's pretty disturbing. That movie is actually from, I want to say 2008, but it's like the 4K release that ScreamFest had. And
That's right.
this movie looks pretty high budget. I mean, it looks great. So if that's what they're pushing, well done. The 4K release does look and sound great. But the movie as a whole, I had never seen. And the movie as a whole is pretty disturbing as well.
Hell yeah.
And have either of you seen Meat Kills?
Yeah. Meat Kill. That was the one that Korea and I were not arguing. We were talking about, was it Meat Kills or Meat Days? Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see it?
No, I just
Okay.
I do want to get around to it though, because apparently it is getting a stateside release, and it's been getting a lot of reviews, like being really gory and
It is.
disturbing.
It is. It has. I mean, we talked about it last ScreenFest, so I don't want to go too far into it. But it's like basically animal rights activists versus the slaughterhouse family.
Right.
And no one looks great.
What? Yeah. No. Yeah. Everyone comes off looking like an asshole. But it kind of has hostile vibes in it. It's which goes to why it's so disturbing and gory and stuff. But yeah, I get, Meat Kills, Meat Days. It's weird that the translation for the subtitles was different than the translation that's on IMDb. But I guess, did you see like a press release for it where they're calling it Meat Kills?
At ScreamFest, that's what it was called. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that's the North American title for it, because sometimes they give movies different titles and different regions.
Well, I know when it's, because it's, what is it, Veerslag or something like that is what it original title is. And the subtitles on the screener we got, it said underneath, Meat Days. So I'm like, okay, what? But okay, I don't know.
No, either way, I do want to try and get to that one.
Yeah, it's you should have a screener for it.
Yeah.
In your email, because I think you got the same emails I had. So And I'm sure that we'll do another ScreamFest. There was just so much this year and so much good stuff. And I need to get to some of the stuff that you guys had, or that, Korea, Damned If You Do. I definitely need to watch Damned If You Do.
Oh yeah, no, I highly recommend as well, especially since like a lot of these ScreamFest titles we're talking about like how gnarly and nasty and like just how like they like bloody they are. Damned If You Do, it's still very bloody, but it was a nice palate cleanse of like being constantly uncomfortable or just in the gnarliness. It's a fun time.
Well, let's call this one an episode and get the heck out of here. There's another one of those where it's just us talking, which is fine after the last episode where there were 5 people talking.
Yeah.
6 if you count me, who didn't do much talking. But yeah, we'll get back to Korea. Is his gears are turning. He's got some cool guests that he's lining up. It's just a matter of scheduling. So if you like the guests, you'll get them.
Scheduling guests for a podcast is like trying to schedule a D&D session. It's next to impossible to get schedules right.
Going and going and going.
Or like scheduling a fantasy football draft.
Which is D&D for sports nerds.
It totally is D&D for sports nerds. All right. So let's get out of here. So our theme song is by Restless Spirit. So go check them out. And our artwork is by Chris Fisher. So go check him out. You can check us out on all the socials under Ion Horror or at iHorror.com, which is the site we all call home. And we will see you in a little bit with more ScreamFest and more other movies and, just general banter. And see you in a couple weeks. So for me, James J. Edwards.
I'm Jacob Davison.
And I'm Jonathan Correa.
Keep your eye on horror.